Hello, so some reflexology self-care. Today we are focusing on headaches or headache relief or migraine, sinus relief, and things like that contribute to either or, so facial pain, jaw pain, or tension in those areas. So I always like to use a little bit of cream or oil, whatever you have on hand, something that you will still have grip when you're using it. So I would advise you to work this medium all over the foot and give yourself a little bit of a warm-up massage to start. And this is just to kind of stimulate the area, get the blood flowing, and it's also very relaxing. Now you can alternatively do these points, specifically these ones that I'm showing you today, can be done on the hand, which I'll just demonstrate quickly at the end. But I always find the feet are just lovely to do. You can also have your partner or friend or anyone you like follow this video and work on your feet for you, which would be a lovely little thing to do for a partner or friend. So what we would start with then is, I always like to start each session with pituitary press. So the pituitary gland is the master gland of the whole body, and yeah, you just give it a quick press. Again, you're kind of pressing, I think I said this the last time I had a video, which was a while ago, that you are pressing the same firmness as you would a button on a remote, okay? And if it's sore, pare it back a bit. It could be tender, and tenderness is okay. You want to feel it. I'm just rubbing now the pituitary gland as well. So this is the big toe, this is the back of the head reflex of the body, okay? Then the front of the toe underneath the nail and down to the joint, that is your kind of facial reflexes. So there's everything kind of meshed in there. With the lovely sun now coming in. So what I recommend then, so especially for headaches, a great place to start is with the big toe. So you're just walking along, you might feel some crunchiness underneath as you work. You can use your thumb, you can use your fingers, you can also circle or just rub, but I think walking, it's slower, so you're getting every inch, every millimeter as you do it. So you're just walking along. Any areas that were tender, you can double back on them and work a little bit more, especially if you feel any crunchiness there. And that's kind of congestion buildup, and that might be what we can do to help the head. So then I'm just rotating or going side by side on the brain reflex at the top of the big toe. And just make sure to work the inside of the big toe, cranial nerves. And the neck then is the base of the big toe. Be sure to work that well as well, because we could have tension there in the neck and shoulders that could be contributing. The shoulder reflex, if you do think it's that, is here underneath the pinky toe joint, so on the foot itself. So you can work that if you need to. Today we're focusing mainly on the upper head and sinus. Okay, so once you've done the neck, which is just the base of the back of the toe or the plantar side of the foot, which is the side that goes onto the ground, then you want to work to the front of the toe. You can go crossways either. So we're working kind of the nose, just the facial area here. Again, it might be a little bit tender. So once you've worked that, then we can do the sides of all of the toes then. And this is the cranial nerves. So these are all the nerves that will be firing off with headaches, with migraine. Definitely working these for migraines and headaches is good. Another thing with facial area, if you've sinus, jaw pain, or jaw tension that is causing your headaches as well. Or if you ever get the back of your skull at the bottom where your skull meets your neck, if you get pain or tenderness there, you think your headache is caused by that, I would bring your index finger to the big toe, the inside part, nearly at the neck reflex, nearly as the toe comes down into the neck of the toe. You want to just circle here, okay? So that's your occipital reflex. And maybe even press and hold there. And then you can work, as we did the big toe, in strips down along each of the smaller toes. And this is, so the two middle toes are your top jaw, top teeth, lip, all of that. And the last two toes, the ring and pinky, are your bottom jaw, so your mandible, your tongue, your teeth as well, okay? So working these may help with jaw tension. And yeah, just make sure you work in there well. So that's all you need to work on if it's headaches and migraine or tension, anything to do with tension as well in the head, neck. They're the areas to work. Now, if there's sinus issues, we will add a step, okay? So the step you will add is you will walk the backs of the toes. So again, the side that the toes touch the floor with, okay? And so you walk up the toes and then glide back down to the base, press here, and then you will rotate your thumb on the top of each toe as well. So these are all your sinus. And again, make sure that you are, supporting each toe. Like, don't be pressing down on a limp toe, because that would not be comfortable. Now, so I've done all that. Last little thing that you could do if you wanted to kind of drain out the sinuses a little bit is you could walk along the very bottom of, or the base of all the toes, rotate in between the metatarsals or in the groove there in between each toe, like so. Now I have a little bit of tenderness here. And then I'm done. So that is the last of it. You could finish with rubbing the pituitary again. I will finish with then a massage just to relax the foot, include everything you've worked, and of course repeat everything on the other side. In reflexology there are some points that are only on one foot and not on the other. These are on both sides of the body, so that means they're on both sides of on each foot, so that's fine to work with. Lovely. Thanks for watching, and let me know if you tried it. Let me know if it helps. It definitely helped when I worked my big toe, especially when I had a headache recently, so hopefully it does the same for you. So just a little note at the end of this video to show you that you can in fact use the same technique on the hands. Now, again, as I said, I always prefer to use the self-care techniques on my feet, but if for some reason you can't reach the feet or you find it more comfortable to just use your hands, you can do that as well. So luckily with the points we used in the video, they correlate fairly similarly. The big toe correlates with the thumb, so you work it the exact same way. The facial reflexes underneath the nail and down. Same with the upper jaw and teeth, and the lower jaw and teeth, tongue, all of those are the same. So from the nail down, it's just a bit longer to work. Sinus is the palm side of the fingers. So you can work down along there, you can use the tips as well, you can rotate, you can walk, you can just circle, whatever works for you. I did work here as well on similarly on the foot, and this is kind of your eye ear eustachian and eye reflexes, so that kind of helps with the sinus kind of link as well. And of course, working the fronts will help with the jaw if there's tension there. And of course, the bottom of the thumb is your neck reflex as well. All right, hopefully that clarifies that for you.